Всем привет! Продолжаю играть в Mass Effect Andromeda. Оно мне поначалу зашло. Пока буду проходить. Первые 2 часа, ну как бы, были прологом, скажем так. Ну, в принципе, посмотрим, что будет дальше. Пока все нормально. Надеюсь, вам тоже понравится.
Okay, Ryder.
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
This should have been my father's moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right. So, always keep a jump jet handy.
Okay, folks.
Что мне тут? А, сюда мне нужно, да?
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting one?
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead. Here we are.
Так. Секундочку. Ясно. Погнали. И мышка пропала с центра сразу.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Угу. Что ищем?
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing...
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an Ark?
С ковчега? Ну да.
Yeah, we just got in. But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
Да ладно.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
Ай, ладно, перепутал.
I'm Scott Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Ого. Так.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack. We're here.
Даже он, кажется,
You guys
видел.
go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Да, но мы хотим помочь.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
Ну, куда мне деваться? Конечно, возьмусь. У вас нет выбора, будем надеяться, без сомнений. Без сомнений, конечно.
I may not have been the first choice, but I'm ready for this.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Спасибо за помощь.
I can't believe how far off track things have gone.
It's bad, but it's not over. Not yet.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out,
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Я уже представляю, как много здесь, блядь, бегать придется. Есть у вас задание. Журнал. Так, выберите задание, нажмите врел, чтобы слежать задание в нашем комплексе. Самое важное. Ага. Понятно. Ясно. Давайте все как прочитанное. Угу, у меня уровень есть, кстати. А интересно. Я ж повышал вроде, да? Да ладно, ну ты серьезно? Почему ты не сохранился? Нет. Штурмовые винтовки я повышал, да? И здоровье понеслось в бою. Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой, натиск нова. А пусть будет. Или пассивная. Зарядные счета. 15 урона, 15 силы. Давайте пока что это. Потом посмотрим. Подтвердить, подтвердить. Дополнительные задачи. Задание сводится на Nexus. Ох ты ебать. Это что? Это выплат дополнительный. Ага. Ну, поговорить со всеми. Ну давайте пойдемте.
No, it isn't what we wanted. All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father.
Ты чё,
Sorry,
блядь?
my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
Да. Ну, важно только то, что его нет, да.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Конечно, не ошибся. Решение с моим отцом.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Понятно, это все узнавать. Я пойду, пожалуй.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you.
Ну,
Prove me
понятно.
wrong.
Все с тобой ясно. Сюда. Ну,
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought it didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Делать ставку на людей — часть моей работы. Ну, блядь,
The
ну
way I
надо.
see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for EOS will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Нормально так, так.
Looks fine so far.
А ну-ка. Журнал. Узнать что-либо. Так, я понял, это уже в космосе. Давайте дальше топку. Продолжим. Все равно нужно с ним поговорить, да? Ну пипец.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Что с ними случилось?
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Да, да, я...
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Да все будет нормально, что ты говоришь. Я не поговорил с ним? Ладно, теперь с тобой. Так, где там ближе всего? Сюда пошли.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some
Ой, ясно.
logistical. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all.
Так, еще
My
нужно...
crew's... There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Кстати, а где Кроганы?
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Так, пока все.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Так, говори с учеными, поговорить с Кандросом. Кандросом.
This is a nightmare.
Ну давай.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Ну, это просто вопросики. Но пока я не буду.
Bye,
это делать.
Kendros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Так, ты кто?
What am I going to do? It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, that the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Ну, понятно. Ну, давай.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Да все будет нормально. Так. Ну, идемте еще с учеными поговорим.
But the planet was toxic. What if they... You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
Не, присоединиться нет, а тогда.
What fields do you study?
Eric's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Уровень поднял. Спасибо. Типа как бы я закончил задание, да, я так понимаю? Поговорить с охраной. Допки сделаны, да? Да. Пропавшие ковчеги. Это мы найдем. Чистого листа. Ну, понятно. Идемте сначала в тюрьму сходим. А, простите, сорян, навыки. Биотика, техника. Что делает техника? Техника это на маку, я так понимаю, да? Ну, пока не буду. Щит. 3% щита. Ну, это, блядь. Такое. Боевые средства. Увеличивают урон от боевых умений. Боевой умение урон. Пистолеты. Можно, кстати, сделать оглушающий выстрел. Урона побольше. Баррикада. Что делает баррикада? Ну, кстати, неплохо. Вообще неплохо. И что-то надо. Ну, давайте все-таки щит сделаем. Вот так вот. Вредить Кора. Тебе что? Меры защиты. Давайте защитку сделаем тебе. И здесь. Пусть будет. Дробовик урон, дробовик сила. Понятно. Лиан, тебе тоже давай защитку. И так вот. Так, нам куда? магазин, что ли, да? Продавец оружия. А ну-ка.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Начинается, блядь.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Так, мои предметы. Предметы торговца. Хорошо. Все. Все мои бабки. Прикольно. Снайперская винтовка. Дробовик. Оружие ближнего боя. Штурмовая винтовка. 263. Очень редкая. Как продать есть утиль? Это как? Ага, вот так вот это делается, да? Ясно. Снайперская только боезапас, дуло. Как это все, кстати, делается? Может, нет у меня пока что оружия этого. Так, вот обмен. Уверен, что тебе совершить? Конечно. Оружие. У нее, походу, ничего нету, да? Нет. И все, у нее только это все предметы, вот эти все, да? Ну ладно, ничего покупать не буду. Не буду ничего покупать. Я хочу посмотреть навыки. Нет, предметы. Оружие. Это как бы пометить все как... Блять, ясно. Мне нужен... Исследование ресурсов. Да нахрен мне читать, я хочу поменять. Как поменять? Блять, карта. Что это? И спасибо. Журнал. Предметы. Это моя, да? Пистолеты. Кстати, у меня их два. Зарядник нужно поменять. Разобрать нет. Я хочу вот поменять предметы. Как поменять? Нет. Игра, навыки. Не то. Предметы. Броня, шлем, понятно. Вот пистолет, прицел. Бой. Не работает. Сравнить, показать, escape. Ладно, разберемся.
Help you?
Pathfinder Rider, here to see Noken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Milken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Ну, прожиму не буду, давайте так.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, Thought it was the cat, and I guess I panicked and fired. Witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Все ясно.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Ну посмотрим, посмотрим, братан.
No news on the Turian Ark yet. Or is this militia business?
Так, убийство.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
Ну, давай.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Звонить для ударных
This
отрядов.
console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with
The
Tyrion
Nexus
Kandros
versus
for
Colonist
authorization
Milken,
to
Evidence
participate.
7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Да ладно. Такое себе.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Да не, это все не то.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Ха, прикольно.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Так. Я понял. Экспедиция.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Ну все, спасибо тебе.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Так, осмотреть место убийства. Это где-то вообще далеко-далеко, да? Так, союзники при первый удар. Поговорить с самым. Пойду поговорю с самым. Это вниз еще, да? Кора, ты мне не нужна. Куда я еду? Это я приехал куда-то сюда. Как к себе приехал, я понял. Ну да, к себе ж приехал. Где там карта моя? Карта. Вот. Гиперион. Гиперион. Гиперион, да. Давай сам поговорим.
Hello, Scott. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Привет, Вадя. Не, я сегодня дома. Меня отменили.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious. Like you're up to something.
Alec didn't think others would understand. He viewed it as a symbiotic relationship, benefiting us both.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Crew muster schedules have been posted. All personnel should check with their supervisors
No.
before taking leave.
How do human experiences affect a computer?
This was a question your father often pondered. I am intended to be the answer.
Sounds like we both are. What does this mean for us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Опа, профиль. Профиль позволяет саму перенастроить имплант первопроходца для лучших показателей на поле боя. Чтобы активировать профиль или перейти его, и нажмите пробел. В смысле? Инженер, адепт, страж, штурмовик, лазутчик, исследователь. Ну, солдат. Развивайте боевые технические биотические навыки, чтобы открыть новый более сильный профиль. Ага, солдат, понял. Профиль. Так. Урон от оружия, точность, 2 к стойкости, к урону. 24 очка солдата. Так. Штурмовик. Не, ближний бой, сила. Точно ближний бой не нужен мне. Это все-таки безумие. Кстати, следователь неплохо. Так, ну здесь понятно все. Так, ну здесь
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Да ладно, нормально.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times. Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Ой, бля, это, конечно, да.
The coffee machine Mom got for dinner. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Ой, блядь.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Ладно. Пока нам сюда не нужно все равно. Опять к Саму, ну пойдемте.
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Okay. Something new every day.
Ну давай.
Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Цитадель, это еще... О,
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together, benefits both. There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Ага, это мамка, я понял.
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
Ну, так.
I would hope so. Mom's life was worth fighting for.
It would seem his obstinance extended to me as well.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
До встречи, Сам.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Искать активатор памяти. Ну, ясно. Меняем задание. Нет. Задача Nexus. Первое это понятно. Первый удар. Говорит самым. Строится на свой корабль. Так. Сюда погнали. Да, беготня, конечно, это... Дальше, я думаю, будет нормально. Это сейчас пока что это знакомство, все дела. Ну, по-моему, эффект всегда выделялся диалогами. Просто плохо, что оно не на русском. А, ой, бля, это так нужно было, ёб.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
Ну-ну.
They call her the Tempest.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetronix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Так.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with the family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Ха,
Yeah, really.
поведется
They told
сейчас.
me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Смотрим. Как начну летать по галактикам, блядь.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Ну, конечно. Ну, давай так.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Хорошо. Так, явился на мостик.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
Пойдемте, блядь. И на мостике, что ли?
We call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here. Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate technical work.
Не туда вообще зашел. А, вот.
Check this toy.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Конечно, не допущу.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
А ну-ка.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
Конечно.
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Сейчас как скажу. Давайте думать о доме.
We were all expecting a golden world. Now there's just a long road ahead. But hold on to that dream. It might see us through.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Это не Нормандия. Это не Шапа. Ну, в принципе, в целом неплохо.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
Two failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Так, это отправится на системе Пифи. Хорошо. Так, журнал. На системе первый удар. Фаворитская. Блять. Ладно. Значит, либо вот три. Капитан попросил нас поискать зацепки, способны привести к пропавшим ковчегам. Хорошо, задача Вилея. Все здесь. Здесь все. Что тут?
This is about as far as the Nexus surveyors could get before, well...
Let's see what's waiting here.
Так, ну здесь сделали как в третьем Mass Effect, да, я понимаю?
Anomaly detected.
Нужно аномалии. Используйте вождя, первое, чтобы...
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
И что? Что он делает? Я пока что-то не пойму. Мы типа летим туда? Серьезно? Блять. И что? Ой, простите. Ну. Ну как бы все? Так. Это... И куда я вышел? Блять. Серьезно? Не туда вообще. Так, произменить. Корват. 48. Такое, блять. Ух ты. А, здесь что? Черная дыра. Угу. Ну и туда. Лучше пропускать эти все вещи. И что? И что, блядь? На что опираться? Куда смотреть? Ага. Вообще ни хера не пойму. Вижу какие-то датчики, а что? Ну нету нифига тут. Так. Ну, я так понял, если что не показывать ничего, но не... Стоп. Это было? Ничего, я понял. просто исследуем, я так понимаю. Ну все, как бы ясно. Так, сюда полетели. Давай. Не то. И черная дыра. Ща как залетим, блядь, туда, охуеем. Вот тебе черная дыра. Хорошо. Как выйти вообще отсюда? Карта скопления. Ага. Эриксон. Ну, давайте на Эос все-таки полетим.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated EOS.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Астероид. Давай. Это для улучшения бури, хотел сказать Нормандии, блядь. Ну, по-любому. Так, чистого листа, первое убийство. Хочу посмотреть, можно сюда летать или есть только одна планета для высадки. Или это также просто... Да. Не, ну это реально долго. Это так летать. Быстрее бы просто переключался, было бы... Не то чтобы интереснее, а хотя бы не так долго.
Anomaly detected.
Опа, аномалия.
Probe away. Satellite detected.
Ага. И такое может быть даже, да? Давайте уже это исследуем. На эту последнюю полетели, да? Хоть пропускать можно полеты эти.
I'm picking up something.
А и аномалия.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Бериллий, хорошо. Не, ну да, их нужно как бы посещать, чтобы собирать ресурсы для улучшения. Ну это по-любому, по-другому, ну как. Здесь планета для высадки, это естественно какая-то вот, например. Вот.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Is that
Зона
possible?
высадки.
We'll find out. If it is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Для высадки на Эос используйте ВС, да? А это ж там, аж на той стороне. Ладно, поехали. Желаете покинуть бурю? Нет, подожди. Да. Опа, снаряга. Убрать. Экран снаряжения позволяет выбрать экипировку и членов отряда, прежде чем отправиться на задание. Для переключения нажмите ски, когда будете готовы. Убрать. Так, пистолеты хищника возьму. Здесь только одна. Моды, а ну-ка. О, вот. 9 штурм урона. Стабильность. Ну, можно стабильность сделать. И дуло. Хищнику точность поставить. Как бы все. Здесь понятно. QE это менять. Так, хорошо. Ветролем. А ты что делаешь? Не, ну лема я оставлю. Да и пусть так будет. Ну как бы все.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy? Hope we're all that ready.
Готовы,
Callow.
естественно.
All right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
What? I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
This is exactly why we came. A new galaxy, a new ship. I can't wait to get both a little dirty.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
Поехали.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
Ну, понеслась.
How to even start?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was in...
Looks like salvage. New. Days ago, new.
Who else is here?
They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
They didn't have a Pathfinder.
They do now. We'll make Eos a home.
Вот, кстати, неплохо. Я хотел так сделать. то. Вот это я хотел. Ох, нихера себе, где она там? А где моя карта? Ух ты, ёб твою мать. Я тебя понял. Так вот, пусть будет.
Door's getting emergency power, but it's code locked. Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
Давай, давай, погнали. Чё ты стал? Так, где звук? Откуда звук? Опа.
Got a code lock key.
Gives us access if we need it.
Криминал.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
А, ну, блядь, сорян. Это одно и то же. Так, я открыл дверь там, да?
Main door in power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power too. The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay. I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Башня управления, ну идемте. Там все-таки закрыто, да?
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
But if we went outside Site 1's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
Так, я ж могу так делать, да? Видите? Ну, как бы просто, да? База данных.
Another code, like we already found.
Интересно, влияет? Что это? Ясно. Идемте туда.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power.
And we can hunt that signal down.
It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Who could?
Так, нужно включить подачу энергии.
Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
Ты что, офигел, блядь?
So you're a salvager. Got a name? I'm Ryder.
Clancy. Making an honest living by... Wait, Ryder? As in Pathfinder? The Nexus just can't let EOS go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help EOS. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Help me with the power relay, and I'll take care of the Ket.
You're crazy. Well, maybe it's a good crazy. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Погнали.
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
Сейчас будет война.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location. Generator interface possible. Location marked.
Ну, и что?
This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technology.
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
Or he's a part-time salvager.
Сейчас, сука, кто-то вылезет, да? Ну давай.
We've got company.
Победить Кета, понеслась. Где? Где они, бля? Опа! Так. Это их так называют, да? Так, ушел. Ну, нормально прицел. Там один остался, да? Ох.
They weren't kidding about the Ket.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Ну. Вот он, Кеты. Так, что такое? Что опять не так? Ну вот ты кто такой.
You took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
Его транспорт не забрали.
Didn't get around to salvaging it yet?
I tried. It ain't that simple. Might be easier for a Pathfinder, though. We're heading to our shuttle. Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Так, запчасти поторгуем, наберись до безопасного места.
Go on. We'll take it from here.
I guess Crazy Blue has to buy her parts from someone else.
Угу. Придется. Еще контейнер. Так.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now, right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
Let's not forget what else happened on Habitat 7. This is powerful alien tech. We need to respect it. Go slow.
For sure. We'll follow your lead.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
So if that structure could make a difference here, well, that would be really good. Come on. We better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Now the power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Все раскрыли контакт. Пошлите. Объект надежда. Опа.
Well, what do you know? The Outpost's research center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
This tech is how we survive in Andromeda. Ingenuity on the ground.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source, and maybe whoever else is looking.
Ну давай. Локдаун в тайме. Хочу это изучать. Нулевой элемент. Кстати, это очень сильный ресурс.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Исследование. Чтобы разблокировать новые чертежи и усиление научные данные, открыть исследование. Опа, очки научных данных, полученные со сканирования, дают доступ к чертежам нового оружия и брони, а также к открытию мощных усилений. Исследования. В каждой категории исследований есть различные типы научных данных. Личный путь или реликты. Выбрать категорию можно использоваться. Выберите чертеж или усиление, нажмите. Понятно. Это что? Это чертеж. Исследование. Так, оружие. Дробовик. Пистолет, примучка. Нифига себе. А здесь что? Ни хера не понял. Исследование. Типа не хватает у меня, да? Мне 70. Так а смысл улучшать, если его у меня нет? Такое себе, если честно. А, ну вот где он у меня? Ой, отмена. Блять, это, конечно, жестко. Ясно. Или подождите. Разработка. Чтобы подробнее узнать о необходимости X. Новые чертежи можно разблокировать на экране исследований. Ага, вот материалы. Это обычное, да? Необычное. Обычное, необычное. Редкое, я понял. Так. Рейнджер, пистолет. Блядь. Мгм, хорошо. Ну, это дробовик, скорее всего. Надо создать. Подтвердите свой выбор. Предмет совершенно добавлен к вашему снаряжению. Хорошо. Оружие. Короче. Сделать оружие. Я сделал оружие. Так. Это все хорошо. Но нужно искать что-то еще. Или все-таки сюда нужно зайти? Заглянуть. Как ни странно. Нет. Ну я на крыше дома. Его. Язык пропадает. Хорошо. Скорее контейнер, чтобы найти транспорт. Это сюда.
Special requisition, all-terrain scout rover. A Nomad, six-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
The initiative only built a few.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Так. Что это?
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Looks like the forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad crate access code.
Снаряга. Так, я могу поменять дробовик. Вот. Ну ладно, не буду пока ставить его. Ему как бы урон понятен, но скорость... Пока, блядь, ни хера не понятно с этим разработками этим. Ну и что? Машина, блядь. Добраться. Ну, это типа Маку, я понял.
Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Radiation levels increasing.
Can't get traction. It's too steep. Switch to six-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap.
Нажмите вперед, чтобы... Ты серьезно? Не хочет, а чё? Почему? Так. Не хочет вообще, в чем проблема?
Radiation levels within acceptable limits.
Вот, заехал.
Remember the Nomad's jump jets? They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, the boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
Ай, короче, хер на тебя.
Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
Безопасное состояние. Так, выйти с почему-то есть.
I'm picking up initiative tech nearby, from above us.
I see it. Up on that piece with the scaffolding.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Пошли.
It's slippery, but there's a great view!
Who'd be crazy enough to carry heavy equipment up there?
I detect no additional glyphs in the area.
Упаду, убьюсь? Интересно, ну давай посмотрим. Не. Дамака, кстати. Опа, ну погнали.
Building connection. I apologize for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate the process.
I'll give it a shot.
Wait!
Ты кто?
Back off, or I will put you down!
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels.
All right, time to get off.
Don't like being sat on, huh? I know. Who am I? I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. Was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Ну, конечно.
Are you for real? You were going to tell me who you are.
I might just be the solution to all your problems. Well, look at that.
System has stabilized. I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, crap.
I know these things from Habitat 7!
Later! Just take them out! Keep targeting that one! They make little bots!
Все-таки нужен был дробовик, блядь. Что-то было, что сокол? Что, туда? Свободный. Кто ты? Что ты? Кто ты? Где ты? Ой. Нормально так.
Not bad. My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as PB.
Ну это слишком много, потому что реликты. Так же, как Биби, лучше.
Ryder, you've been studying this remnant technology? What have you learned?
Plenty. Not nearly enough. It's old, it uses glyphs, and it's well protected.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same for EOS.
Huh. Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough?
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
Все странное, понятно. Так, монолиты нужно активировать. Получается... Ты ёпта, а что это? Что это? Искать... Ага. Ну, давайте туда, потом можно сюда. И типа как бы... Да, так и сделаем. Навыки не хочу пока тратить, там все равно по 3 навыка. А как я активирую, если я в зоне аномалии? А ну...
Another memory trigger? Yes, though my memory array remains
Я хочу
locked.
посмотреть и убить
Additional
этого.
triggers are required.
Ну где ты? Ай, короче. Радиация, они без шлема. О, молодцы. Куда? Твою мать. Так. Надо просто, да, наверное, в дальнейшем что-то будет влиять. Нам нужно осмотреть место убийства, да? Не так даже. Так. О, я хочу... А изучи. Зачем его взорвали, бля?
Approaching Site 2. Resilience.
It was sold as the one we get right, but it didn't have time to get worn down. Got wiped out by Ket.
We'll deal with the cat. One thing at a time. Override works, but... Sam, the door was sealed from the outside?
Yes, Pathfinder. It appears lockdown was manual before the power restriction.
Way too quiet.
Pathfinder, a maintenance bulletin was issued at the time of shutdown.
What does it say?
Run.
Beans, don't get close!
Override, close it! Tempest, we have an unknown enemy. Evac the Pathfinder.
Whoa, hold on.
No go, Harper. We have to lay low. Ket are inbound to your location.
Ket and that thing? Son of a...
И вы хотите сказать... Они тут? Где они?
Look sharp. That thing is out there.
And the Ket? Everything's grounded till they're gone.
А вон где они.
Schematics for Special Project Sigma. They were buildings. Got a component for Site 2's project. Another dropship with reinforcements. Watch out!
Эту, блядь, тварину нужно было не больше, да. А, да что ж такое? Откуда? А, вон где, блядь.
Great shot! Ket!
Ну как много их здесь? Ой, не-не-не, нужно съебать. Офигеть, что это, блядь? Что это, блядь, было? Твою мать. Где вы, блядь, твари? Нифига себе. Ты чё убегаешь? Вон, ползет что-то. Ты что, блядь, такое? Ну тебе нахер, блядь. Ой, блядь, я тут гранату вперед кинул, сука. Демон, блядь. Блядь, Лиам. Ебать ты монстр. Твою мать, ты, блядь, кто нахуй? Сука, если я сейчас умру здесь, блядь. Хватит, это огонь, нахуй. Как его мочить, блядь? Припасики-то закончились. Ну, этот демон неожиданный какой. Блядь, хрена не мясо дома. Ну ты ёб, серьезно? Где ты сдохла? Как ты там сдохла? Идемте, нужно мочить этого демона, вы что? Ему зарубознатная, мне нравится. Есть. И все? Это все, блядь. Я 3 года его бил, чтобы вот это получить. Где?
Nexus not send a retrieval team for the bodies.
Portable cover of Ket design.
Didn't bother to take it with them.
Так где вы, блядь? Фу, блядь.
No wonder Site 2 failed. Brazilian or not.
Это пипец, конечно. Заехал, блядь. Без деталей уехал.
Looks like a war zone.
According to survivors, the kid attacked from all sides. It was a massacre.
Мы разобрались неплохо так с ним. Ну, ясно, для чего эти все исследования. Сканирование, скажем.
You'd think there'd be more bodies. Not that I'm complaining.
Not a lot left behind for a massacre.
What if they were removed?
We know the Nexus didn't bother picking up the bodies.
You don't think it could have been the cat?
Sure as hell hope not.
Так, мы все садимся на мака, да, сейчас сюда зайдем.
Pathfinder, I have enough sensory data to reconstruct an image of the past.
Maybe we can push the cat back. With what army? Can you even find the safety on your pistol? I'm just going through the options. Evacuate or die. Those are the options.
Initiative's not military. They weren't prepared.
Такое себе. На выход. Куда ты, блядь? Ведь так можно было. На крышу прям.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
Так. Я понял, что нужно радиация. Ну, мы почти приехали, кстати.
Not sure what's worse. This or dying slow like promise.
Happy thoughts, Liam.
Imagine leaving all the crazy.
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Soundstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Karkins.
Pathfinder, there's an armor piece buried deep. A leg bracer. Scan indicates tissue and bone fragments clinging to it. DNA identified as Chief Reynolds. Indications suggest his body was torn to pieces.
So the Chief became Karkin food.
Circle of life can be gruesome.
The remaining armor will be scattered, or perhaps brought to a nest. The chest piece and his Omni tool may explain his death.
Then we keep searching and scanning.
Типа, ты предлагаешь мне идти пешком? Да. Он предлагает мне, сука, идти пешком. Или что?
Another armor piece. Chief Reynolds' helmet.
The search continues.
А, колеса меняются.
Who don't?
Water and weather. Nothing tougher in the long run. Hostiles ahead! Nice work.
Так. Где-то здесь. А вот.
Pathfinder. The scan has picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
By all accounts, Nilkum was in front of the Chief when he fired. So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The Chief's Omni tool might shed some light. Picking up additional armor scraps. I believe it's a trail leading to a cave nearby.
Could be where the nest is located.
Поехали, поехали.
It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out.
Нет, серьезно?
Target's down!
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni tool assigned to Security Chief Pilot Reynolds. The Chief was scanning at the time of death unit's data. The scan picked up 2 shots. One, a standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Ket pulse weapon.
This proves Milken is innocent. He didn't shoot Reynolds.
Seems clear to me. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No! Where's Nilkin?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
That sounds like...
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect, Nilkin. So he did not kill the chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
Huh. Все, погнали. Так, ну понятно, что я уже не буду возвращаться. Это, естественно, это нужно вообще назад-назад. Первый удар. Активировать вот. Чистого листа. А сюда мне нужно. Yep.
Remember the early data on EOS back home?
When everywhere was labeled H with a bunch of numbers?
Your dad put those readings up in his office. Knew them all by heart. Wonder what those worlds really looked like then. And now.
That looks like a cat facility of some kind.
Those assholes took over my best research site. They won't let you near the monolith without a fight.
Enemies!
Опа.
I think that's it.
Здесь вылезал у вас... Ты серьезно?
Get incoming!
Зря я вот смотрю бегу. Так, вперед.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Так, они все с той стороны. А это хорошо.
Nice headshot.
Тише. Аккуратней, ребят. Ай, блядь. Вот сука. Быстро, 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 быстро. Пошел, пошел, пошел. Кого-то забрать нужно. Ну все, погнали. Ой, блядь, нет, 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 нет.
Did those kids seem shaken? No.
Это было жестко. И я сюда не зайду, да? Нет, конечно. А как? Ну, понятно, что мне нужно туда, как туда попасть. Найти, отключить питающий. А-а.
Let's get to it before there's any more cat.
Ёб твою мать, что это, блядь? Ух ты, ебать. Это друг, это явно друг.
Who are you?
That was pretty cool.
Huh. Well, yeah. Guess it was. Still haven't told me who you are.
I'm the Pathfinder.
Are you now?
My name's Scott Ryder.
I'm Drac, Clan Nakmor. You'll forgive me if I didn't just trust a stranger from the Nexus. They haven't exactly treated us Krogan well. What are you doing out here?
Занимаюсь делом.
You're not the only one hunting cat.
Yeah, bet you're mowing down an army with that gear. Nexus knows shit about the Ket. They think they're safe. But they're just waiting to die out there in space. I've been quads deep on a couple of planets for a while now, taking out Ket bases, fighting ground troops. I know what they can do.
It's not pretty.
You know, we could use a Krogan like you, Drac.
I'm flattered, but do you have any idea how many humans I've watched die? Your meat is spoiled. Besides, the day I help the Nexus again is the day the clouds part and the Ket keel over. No offense.
None taken.
Good, because I'm getting bored and the Ket are getting stronger. Seem particularly interested in this alien tech.
Remnant?
Yeah, that. I'm gonna go find more to shoot. Try to keep your head out there.
Так, сканируем клипы. Так, нужно сохранение и... И уровень поднимать.
Some of the pictures are missing. Wonder if they're around here.
Так, неподалеку. Ну, подключаться. Что-то.
You should be able to locate these glyphs, Pathfinder.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
Так, не начинай это у меня опять. Мне заниматься. Ну. Да, отсканировал, все, да.
Some of the pictures are missing. Wonder if they're around here.
Блядь, ты серьезно?
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
Нет, сюда я не залез явно.
Detecting above normal radiation levels. Radiation. You should now be able to interface, Pathfinder.
И что?
Nice job, Ryder. That did... whatever that did. I see pathways
А,
lining up
еще
all
один
over.
остался,
The
да?
monoliths are resonating. QEC contact?
Well, whatever's happening, they're definitely connecting.
You did good. Keep doing more.
Так. Идемте к Маку. И... что это?
Anton, Darren T. Can't undo what happened, but we can... Parts for the Site 2 project? Check.
Ясно. О, хорошо запрыгнул. Ой, я не долечу. Исключительно, ну это щиты, да. Ну так вот мы закончим, да? Ой. Неплохо я здесь побегал, больше проговорил, чем что-то сделал. Так, хорошо. Всем спасибо и до следующей серии.